Instantly ripping, not clutching my nine. Talking this shit, then your ass gonna die. Soulja Boy Tellem, I represent instantly. That's the day that I motherfucking die. Look in my eyes, all of you see is dollar signs. Me and my nigga is on our grind. Every day we motherfucking shine. Nigga, I rolling this excursion, I'm swerving, I'm 20-inch cursing, I'm writing and cursing. You niggas can't fuck with me. Soulja Boy Tellem, I'm up on the scene. Chopper leave niggas, they know they so green. Play with your team, aiming you collar, popping quick. I'm all about dollars, real talk. I'm fucking these models. Me and my niggas, we popping these bottles, doing these shows, kicking in doors. And though I'm flipping defensively. Soulja Boy Tellem, pay attention. G, me and my niggas is ripping shit easily. Yeah, and you can fuck around and get put to sleep. Soulja Boy Tellem, I am so super deep. Aim with the chopper and I'm not gonna miss. Talking this shit, but my niggas too rich. You found in the ditch, you weak ass no bitch. Soulja Boy Tellem, I'm pulling the switch. Cocking the bitch with the 5 and the clip.
DeAndre Cortez Way, born July 28, 1990, aka Big Draco, Young Draco, SBZ, or Soulja Boy Tellem. The rise and fall of a hip-hop legend. No matter how you feel about today's features music, you can't deny that he was 1, a pioneer at some point in the game, and 2, accomplished achievements we may never see again, maybe for generations to come. Until everything we do musically completely changes, there won't be another first to pop off YouTube, seeing as YouTube is now etched into our existence and everyone has one. Won't be another to go platinum off a single ringtone, another to get rich so soon off a dance that came along with the biggest song in the world at such a young age and turn that into millions of dollars, fame, and well over a decade in the game. Or another to influence, as he puts it, every poppin' rapper in the game following him. From Drake to Chief Keef, Lil B to Tyga. Along with his great success came opportunity to take the newly created expectations all the way and have even more success. He was that big as an artist, and most importantly, that ahead of his time to do it. But at some point, things went from humorous and harmless to gangster and walking through some of the toughest blocks only to be disrespected on camera, laying the groundwork for his descent. Somehow, he continues to be able to pop up with more clout tokens and reinvent himself time and again, good or bad. Let's talk about 3 reasons Soulja Boy's growth was stunted. It's your boy JC, Stunted Growth.
Know who Tim Alvin is?
It's the owner of Interscope. It's official. The building is behind the Soulja Boy project. Could you check the shades? I believe they are Doja and Gabbana.
Soulja Boy was born in Chicago, Illinois, and moved to Atlanta, Georgia at 6 years old. He lived there until age 14, then moved to Batesville, Mississippi to live with his father. It was here young Draco made use of his dad's space to create a home recording studio and produce his own music on his father's computer. Shortly after the move to Batesville, he created a song and dance called Crank That Soulja Boy that only he at the time knew what he had on his hands. One of the great intentional or unintentional geniuses of Soulja Boy was his impeccable timing, an important and sometimes underrated aspect of success that was used to perfection in this case. YouTube was created in 2005. Bought for $1 billion by the almighty Facebook in 2006, so was guaranteed to become the next biggest thing. Soulja created an account and dropped the song Crank That in 2007, YouTube's first real year being pushed to the masses. Besides the song, many were enamored by the new video platform and how easily they could sit and search anything and watch for hours. It was also a time not many knew about YouTube, so getting subscribers and views and building a legitimate fan base, albeit on the internet, was much simpler than today, when no one wants to subscribe in fear of getting you paid for the hard work you put in to provide them with free content. SMH. Stunt number 1, tones no longer ringing. As fast as Soulja Boy's rise to fame and fortune was, his fall into irrelevance was very similar. The first growth stunt in his career came because the ringtone era had passed, and as a character that lived in that light, so did he. Around the same time YouTube was blowing up, so were cell phones like the T-Mobile Sidekick and other phones that clip right onto the side of your jeans and possess the interesting ability to play whatever song you want. So if you wanted to sound cool when your phone rings, the top song at the time blasting from it as your life's backdrop was an easy way. Making a song like Crank That directly targeting that audience while also taking advantage of the new down south dance era was a perfect marriage for Soulja's success. He embraced being known as the ringtone guy and pushed Crank That to the top ringtone of the time. But around 2009, ringtones had played out, a lot to do with the clip phone, flip phone era coming to an end in favor of flat iPhone-style touchscreens. No longer were people even using phones to connect anymore, especially with the creation of Instagram and other social ways to connect with friends. People weren't calling anymore. They were DMing, direct messaging, and posting statuses. With calling going out of style, so did ringtones, and so did Soulja Boy, the ringtone Christopher Columbus. Don't feel sorry for him. He managed to amass a fortune off his first two albums, which both had songs that were popular ringtones and sold millions of downloads and even nominated for a Grammy. But nevertheless, this downfall of a craze stunted Soulja Boy's growth and typecasted him as a gimmick rapper who some felt had no real skill other than being early.
I'm walking through Brompton right now. I'm in my hood right now, nigga. Holla Sue, the blood starts swarming.
Stunt number 2, Gangster Gangster.
They say Soulja ain't from the hood. They say Soulja ain't from the hood. Get off me though.
Another huge stunt in the growth of Soulja Boy was him trying to reinvent himself and follow a wave instead of creating one like he came in the game doing. After ringtones and rappers like Lil Wayne entering his reign mid-2000s, along with other popular artists promoting the rough edge gangster lifestyle of repping sets and being from the biggest blocks in the game, Soulja began to join that wave and even claimed hoods he clearly wasn't from, much less welcomed.
Funk Phil. Y'all know what the fuck going on, man. Fruit Town Power.
We the real ones too. We the real ones.
Who ain't from Fruits?
This led to his embarrassment and clear indication that the rapper was looking for anything to attach to in hopes of reviving his career. He did have some career reviving after his first two successful albums in singles like Pretty Boy Swag, peaking as a top 50 song and top 10 in the US. The single led to his third album, The DeAndre Way, which wasn't very well received and sold just 70,000 copies, making it his lowest selling album at the time. Artists like Chief Keef began to blow up out of places like Chirac and began the new drill slide wave, to which Soulja Boy quickly latched onto in attempts to reinvent himself as a more respected artist. This too wasn't well received, as fans were reluctant to forget how he entered the industry as a gimmick, now wanting to rewrite the narrative. He continued down this path until he was basically seen as a joke. I applaud him for trying to stay relevant when he could have just sit back on his millions, but that just wasn't the way to go. Stunt number 3, perfecting his craft.
But y'all wasn't fucking listen to me, bro. Y'all ignored me, bro. Y'all laughed at me, bro, and shitted on me, bro, like I was nothing.
Fuck all that rapping shit.
An argument can be made that Soulja Boy perfected many aspects of marketing himself, but where he neglected attention was toward his music. Along with the gangster image, Soulja also latched heavily onto the smoking weed crave becoming popular and took that to the extreme, seemingly smoking blunt after blunt as his appearance changed, but his music stayed the exact same or even got worse. I like Soulja Boy, and one thing I like to do when he releases new music is see, before I click the song, if I can predict the hook based on the title.
I could be the best rapper, you know what I'm saying? Oh, fuck all that Jay-Z, you know what I'm saying? I try to just jump in their lane and go lyrical, and then that shit was lame.
For example, if his song is titled Drip, almost 100% of the time it's gonna go like this: drip, 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 drip. I got a drip on my phone. Hey, I got that pick in that phone. Hey, drip, 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 drip.
Ooh, put on your block on the clock. Ooh, chain with the ooh. How about the burp with the skirt? Ooh, chain with the ooh.
I think at this point, Soulja Boy isn't focused on music and being creative in its essence. Creating has lost the aspect of being originally made nowadays, losing out to everyone copying the popular and gaining quick clout. Soulja's music sounds like whatever's popping at the time, ever since his third album. He's released countless mixtapes and independent albums since 2010 and is enjoying his success, and that's understandable. But musically, Soulja Boy has lost it, and fans aren't buying this new image he's been trying to craft since 2010, leading to his complete fall as an artist. All in all, like I said, I like Soulja Boy, and I still think he's a legend in the music and an original that's definitely a one of one, good or bad. We've never seen an artist like him and may not see one again. But for these reasons, his growth was stunted. It's your boy JC, Stunted Growth, and I'm out.
One nigga run to the front door. I hop out, I start shooting. Bow, 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 bow. Shot the nigga. Bow, shot his ass. Bow, bow.